Bringing you news, politics, and whatever else tickles my fancy. Welcome to the Ho Ho Show, and I'm your host, Ho Ho. Coming at you, broadcasting from the semi in Kingston, Ontario, up here in lovely Canada, on the Ho Ho Show. And of course, I am your host, Ho Ho. Alright guys, well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. I apologize. I very much apologize. There's things that I'm reading, things I'm seeing, things I'm hearing that absolutely tick me off. And there's things that I'm seeing, things that I'm hearing, things that I'm reading that excite the holy hell out of me. And, I'm talking about Donald Trump, talking about the NFL, talking about checking the cash, talking about DirecTV, Comcast, talking about let's see, what's some other crap I heard? School teachers, students, all kinds of crap. Alright, so you know what, let's just go ahead and start diving into this. Alright, let's see, where should I start? Well, let's see. Oops. Yeah, okay, so that one was from yesterday. That's the same one. That's from yesterday. Alright, well, here we go. Alright, now, this first one I'm going to start off with, this one ticked me off. Evidently, this was on the news, all over the place. And, I knew this was going to happen. And, how the teacher reacted to this, just, my hat's off to her. Alright. So this came from The Blaze. Headline, Boy 6 takes a knee for school pledge of allegiance, and mom isn't pleased about what happened next. Basically, the teacher told the kid to stand up. Basically made him stand up immediately. And it's like, hey, you know what? We're teaching our kids respect. We're teaching them to honor, loyalty for America and what it stands for. And then she basically sent a text message to the parent, to the mom, I guess. And the mom, I guess, really wasn't happy about it. And, just passed it off as, oh, well, the kid's seen it on TV and thought it was cool and yada, yada, blah, blah, looking up to the NFL players. And you know what? Shut your mouth right there. Here's the thing. All right. Don't have your kids bring your politics to a school, to their little pee-wee football games. Don't be doing that. All right? Teach them honor. Teach them loyalty. Teach them respect. Don't teach them your jacked up freaking political views at that old. A 6-year-old. He doesn't know what he's kneeling for. And if his parents wasn't supporting what the NFL players are doing, kneeling and locking arms, if they wasn't supporting that and if they wasn't behind it, then that kid wouldn't have been doing it. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. So why don't we just, not call it what it ain't? Let's call it what it is. Parents sending their kids to school with their jacked up political views, their jacked up little, social justice schemes and everything else. It's horseshit. I mean, that teacher handled it right. She did not let that stand. She said, no, you get your butt up. In this classroom, whenever we say the Pledge of Allegiance, you stand. There ain't no kneeling here. Your disrespect is not going to be tolerated, exactly as it should be. I commend you, teacher. Hell yes, I do. I wish there was more like you. I really do. That's one of them things that is amazing. And, with all the crap that you see out there, that's one of them positive things. It's a positive. Some kid bringing his jacked up politics to, no. Some parent sending their kids to school with their jacked up politics and social justice, and teacher stands up for America, stands up for the flag, stands up for the Pledge of Allegiance, stands up for the Star Spangled Banner, and says, no, your disrespect ain't going on here. Fucking love it. Damn straight I do. So there's a plus, a positive, a nice positive. Now I'm going to give you some, since I'm on the teacher thing, let's go with a negative. Teachers desecrate on the American flag inside a school library. I think this happened in Chicago. Are you kidding me? I'm not surprised. It's Chicago. I'm not surprised. I live in Illinois. Part of Illinois that, none of the other country, none of any other countries even know exists, because they only know Illinois as Chicago. I'm one of the forgotten few down here in, central Illinois, of course. So yeah, that's just sick. These teachers should be fired, should be terminated immediately. Because here's the thing, guys, and, just in case you don't know, you're paid by the federal government. That flag that you're pissing on, that you're desecrating on, you don't bite the hand that feeds, guys. Fire them, tenure or not, I don't care. Teachers union can kiss my ass. That kind of, it's disgusting. They should completely be fired. Completely be fired. They are showing disrespect. You don't bite the hand that feeds. That's what they're doing. They're biting the hand that feeds. And since I'm on the whole biting the hand that feeds, let's get into this one. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Here it is. Tennessee Titan player has one word for fans threatening to boycott the NFL. Bye. He should have had Felicia on the end of that. Bye, Felicia. Who's Felicia? Nobody. And so are you. Mm-hmm. But there you go, guys. The NFL, the players, they're so wrapped up in who they are. They're so focused on their own fame. They think they are so untouchable that their attitude is, Bye. And that's probably the attitude. I mean, granted, this is one guy, Tennessee Titan player. You know, one guy, okay, fine. But more than likely, he's probably holds the same attitude that a lot of other NFL players do. More than likely, he does. And this is another aspect of you don't bite the hand that feeds. You know, when your fan base consists of flag waving, beer drinking, gun toting, root tooting sons of bitches, you don't disrespect them like that. You don't disrespect the flag. You don't disrespect the national anthem. Something that these people, I mean, there's a reason why the national anthem is played at the beginning of every football game, at the beginning of every NASCAR race, at the beginning of every Major League Baseball game. And there's a reason why the Pledge of Allegiance no longer is spoken in school anymore. Because the game is about the fans, and the school is about the government. Yeah. Write that shit down. The game is about the fans, and the fans are about America, and the school is about the government, and the government wants you to forget the Pledge of Allegiance. For the republic at which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There's all kinds of stuff in front of that, but I just figured I'd kind of start with the basics right there. The republic, we're not a democracy. We may elect our leaders through the democratic process, but we are not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. That's right, guys. Know it, live it, learn it, love it. Moving on. Let's see, I did that one. Now, I'll end the show with that one, because that's a good one. I like that story. No, I'll save that for another segment. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Legends Football League takes a stand on anthem protests. Apparently, they go, too many fellow Americans have made the ultimate sacrifice so that our flag and anthem continue in all its majesty. They're like, no, we're not taking this. You know, we're not standing for this. Another thing that I had read, and I don't have the story anymore in front of me. I have no idea where it ran off to, but it doesn't matter because I remember it. It's in my head. All right. See, and this is another thing I told y'all would happen. I knew it would happen. I knew it was coming. And I'm not the only one that made this prediction. Several other people have too. You know, so I don't own this one. This ain't mine. I mean, I said it because I knew that what I heard was right, and I don't know which came first, their chicken or my egg. I have no idea. You know, who knows? But, you know, and this again is some awesome things that I'm hearing and is amazing. Okay. I guess people are, you know, getting refunds on their tickets, getting refunds on their season passes. Okay. DirecTV is allowing people to call and cancel their NFL subscription. $300 for this NFL subscription that is split up amongst every single football team. And people are calling by the hundreds, by the thousands to cancel this subscription. People have been calling Comcast, going, we want the NFL taken off our subscription package. We want ESPN taken off the package. And they're like, oh, no, we can't do that. Unfortunately, we don't have, you know, the ability to do that right now. And the cool thing is, these guys are even saying, and this I thought was pretty awesome, they're even saying that this is one step closer to basically an on-demand cable package, to where you say, I want this, and this. You don't want all that other junk, and you don't pay for the junk you don't want. You know, basically an on-demand style of cable service. Which, why wouldn't... Okay, I know why they don't want to do it, because they don't want the numbers to reflect, and nobody wants to watch NPR. You know, Nobody wants to watch PBS, and nobody wants to watch, CNN, and because these guys make a lot of their money from, the actual, cable networks, because they include it all in a into a lump fee, a lump charge, and, so they still get paid. And they do not want an on-demand, a pay for only what you want in any type of broadcasting service. They don't want it because they don't want to be shown, they don't want to be proven that nobody cares about what they have to say anymore. Everybody knows they're lying. Everybody knows it's all about the political left and their agenda, their talking points, and nobody wants to hear it. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm loving it. And I heard like $4,000 number being tossed around. I don't remember what that was for, but from, canceling subscriptions already from stuff. I don't know if it was related to Comdata. I don't remember if it was related to DirecTV or, just different ticket sales or anything like that. I have no clue, but it was a $4,000 loss somewhere. You've already got, another thing, you've already have, advertisers and sponsors pulling out of the NFL. Checking the cash is one of them. The same owner owns two different companies, and they're pulling out because they don't they don't want it. They don't want to be associated with what the NFL is doing right now. Can you blame them? Again, whenever your fan base consists of flag waving, beer drinking, gun toting, root tooting sons of bitches, you don't bite the hand that feeds, folks. You don't do that. You're talking about an industry that gets thousands of dollars. I mean, come on. How long ago was it that, now granted, this is MLB, this is Major League Baseball, okay? But where I'm from, the great state of Illinois, I think I puked a little in my mouth. But, just southwest of me, you got St. Louis. You got the new Busch Stadium that they just built out not that long ago. And, how much money did they get from the government? How much tax credits did they get? Taxpayer-funded stadium, basically meaning taxpayer-paid, players. And this is the exact same type of thing that happens with the NFL too. I mean, they get so much money in tax credits, so much money in just in whatever benefits and everything else. I mean, they get a lot. It's basically, and this is how it was with the new Busch Stadium. I mean, it was tax funded in a lot of different ways. You're talking, federal, state, city funded stadium. And I'm sure the same thing could be said about other football stadiums too. So, again, you have a team, you have players who are not only biting the hand that, pays their salary as far as the fans that support them and that buy their stuff, but you're also talking about, they're biting the hand of the government. Of course, I mean, the government doesn't care. I mean, they kind of want this social division, but even still, they're taking a knee and they're disrespecting the very government that gave them the stadium they're playing in. And the taxpayers that, at any rate, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Another aspect of this, oh shoot, I had it in my head just a second ago. Where did it go? Dum 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 dum. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break on that note. That almost covers what I had on this. And but there's a couple things I want to get to at the other side of this quick little bitty break I'm going to be doing right here. And good things, very good things. So, couple minutes, be right back. Enjoy this 70s funk. Live, broadcasting from the semi up here in Kingston, Ontario, on the Ho Ho Show. And again, I am your host, Ho Ho. So, yeah. One of them positive things I was wanting to, bring to you and let you in on. Oh, hold on. Oh, had to fart. Oh, it was amazing. A little warm. That's all right, though. It's getting cold up here, guys. I mean, it really is. It's almost not. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a polar bear. All right, I am definitely a polar bear. I wear shorts 11 out of 12 months. The only month I wear pants in is February, and because it is the shortest month, so I figured if I gotta wear pants, I'm going to pick the shortest stinking month to do it in. So, there you go. I like shorts. I love shorts. I live in shorts. Okay, maybe not literally, but, hey, I'm going to take a quick drink. Good old Dr. Pepper. Gotta love it. But it's a little on the chilly side up here. I mean, it's almost time for me, the fluffy polar bear guy, to get me a jacket or a vest or something. I mean, just shorts and t-shirt. It's a little bit chilly right now. I mean, if I were to go outside and actually walk around right now, I mean, it'd kind of be chilly. I might have to wear my Carhartt. That's how bad it is. For those of you that know me, no, I don't like that. I don't like any of that. But I don't have a hoodie with me, so I mean, I might be stuck doing that in the morning if if I get up too early, get out and about and whatnot. But yeah. So part of my good, amazing news. And, side note, and just because it comes through my head and then it goes out before I have a chance to say anything about it. So, but another thing that I'm seeing this all over Facebook, seeing the videos of it on YouTube. I mean, all over social media, and that's people, burning their NFL paraphernalia, selling it, giving it away, throwing it away, and I'm seeing that kind of stuff. And, for those of you that are doing that, thank you, for taking a stand and making it public and let it be known and show the NFL that you ain't going to stand for it, because that's what we need to do. If we're going to, and some would say that it's too late, and I'm one of them people. I'm not, it's like I do like the game, but I don't watch it. I just don't watch it. I really don't. I mean, I love movies about football, Remember the Titans? Amazing movie. Blindside. Varsity Blues. Necessary Roughness. Oh, yeah. But yeah, The Program, I think, was another real good one. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of the game. Whenever I was younger, and this is kind of what it boils down to. When I was younger, I would watch it. And I see huddle, I see line, I see pile, and then repeat. Huddle, line, pile, repeat. And then sometimes they'll throw a kick, sometimes they'll throw a throw in there. But I mean, that's what I seen as a kid, and that's just what stuck with me. I was young, I was really too young to grasp the concept of the game. And it's just one of the things, like, I was interested in baseball. I played baseball, but I didn't have a lot of experience in football, But I mean, I like the game, but I've really never followed it. I never have. I never have. So I'm not one of them people that, I'm not going to get all heartbroken about not watching the game Sunday. I ain't going to watch the game Sunday anyway. So it doesn't matter to me. But for you guys out there that are taking a stand on this and they're actually doing something more than just lip service, you guys are putting your money where your mouths are. You guys are putting actions to words. I salute you. I recognize that, and I see the okay, I don't want to necessarily say sacrifice or I salute you, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. I respect that. I respect that you guys are putting your money where your mouths are, that you guys are actually taking a stand against this, because I mean, it is horseshit. It really is. This is something that the NFL isn't supposed to be doing. You know, the players, I guess I should say, are not supposed to be doing this. I mean, it's part of their contract. Don't bring your personal politics onto the field. That's not what they're supposed to be doing. And here they are going against the contract, going against what their fans want, going against what the American people want. And, you know, I am so happy and I am glad to see that there are those patriotic people out there that the flag still means something to them. You know, I'm glad to see that. I am rejuvenated to see that. You know, I'm humbled. I am just, you know, it's one of them things that it gives me hope. You know, so many of them liberal left little wieners out there that, you know, with Antifa and Black Lives Matter and all that other kind of bogus noise out there. It's nice to see, you know, I mean, yeah, you're seeing the bad stuff with the NFL, but you're also seeing how people are coming together and saying, I'm not going to stand for this, or I will stand for that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to put up with this. Yeah, there we go. We are not going to put up with this. And so, you know, it encourages me, and it gives me that little inkling of hope to see how Americans are reacting to this, you know, and that's really what it amounts to. That's one of the things why this is such a big story, why this is such a big issue, is because not only you have, you know, the NFL taking a knee, but you have people standing up for freedom, standing up for our soldiers, our troops, standing up for the flag and the national anthem, you know, and it gives me hope, and it's amazing. And that's one of the things that's part of what I love about this, you know, is it's not the negativity, you know, it's Americans coming together for America, you know, and that's what's awesome about that. So on that, I had read a story, and I tell you what, this was kick-ass. All right, this is another one of the things that gives me hope. All right, so this guy, this player, let me see if I can find that story again, because I really have no idea where it is or anything, you know. Yeah, here we go. All right, and this is from The Blaze. This NFL rookie did something unusual with his very first game check. You know, a guy fresh out of college gets handed his paycheck, and what he does with his money, it's heart-wrenching. You know, it really is. You know, this kid, what's his name? Deshaun Watson. And I know I'm butchering his name, and I'm sorry. Houston Texan quarterback. Is what he did is he gave his first game check to 3 women that worked for the franchise that have been affected by Hurricane Harvey. And that's what he did with his first check. I mean, how awesome is that? How amazing is that? That is so cool to hear, you know, a rookie. No, I mean, okay, now, all right, I'm going to be real on this for a second, you know. He's a rookie, you know, he's just into this. He's not used to the money. He ain't used to the fame. He ain't used to the glory. And that's the thing that, you know, I get that. All right. And this isn't to diminish anything of what he's doing, you know. It's just kind of bringing an element of real to it, you know. So he's not used to the money, you know. And I don't know what his background is. I don't know anything about him. I don't know where he comes from. I don't know his history. You know, I don't know. And so he's not used to the money, you know. And so, I mean, you know, it's kind of one of them things that for, you know, which some of them other big names out there, you know, but if they were to do something like this, which they could, and they should, you know, okay, you can't force charity onto somebody, or you can't you can't force into somebody's heart the desire to do a charitable contribution. You know, you can't do that, you know, and it's one of them things that this is, you know, because you get most people out there, especially those that are used to the wealth and used to the money, you know, they would give a charitable contribution to to an organization. Why? Because it's tax deductible. You know, and here this kid is, you know, fresh out of college, his very first paycheck, and he gives his money not just to, not to an organization to where he can get a tax deduction out of it. No, he gives it to 3 people that he knows, that he has, been impacted by their lives and their story. And it's like, holy shit, are you kidding me? I mean, this is just absolutely amazing, and, for this kid, I really hope that he does not lose, that about him. I really do. I hope he, just grabs a hold of that and just does not let go. Because you don't need, and this is the thing that where government gets it wrong. They want to give all this money, to, relief funds to all these other nations and whatnot. And it's like, no, you can't force, charity is not a function of government. It's really not. So, and it's one of them aspects that I don't, if you take the deduction out of it, take that option out of it, that you no longer get a tax deduction for your charitable contributions. How many of these people would still give to charity? So I mean, if you wouldn't, then that's not where your heart is. So with this kid, that's where his heart is. And that's amazing to see that coming from somebody, especially, I mean, because again, I don't know his life. I don't know what he's been through. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know his story. But this kid, fresh out of college, Houston Texan quarterback, gives his first paycheck to women in need that work at the stadium. That is so kick-ass. So, guys, I'm going to leave you on that. All right, that's an amazing story, and that's a good place to stop. So, thank you all for listening. You can find me on Facebook, jared.the.hoho.show. You know what? Forget all that. Go to my website, thehohoshow.com, and you can email me, hoho@thehohoshow.com. You can find, you can find links to my blog that gives, just different information and whatnot, the places where I've gotten my stories from. You can get all that information on there. You can get show information. You can get, news articles and different clips if I have video clips. I don't even know if I have any video clips in there right now. You can also get, a link to, my Spreaker site to where, you can get show stuff on there. It's got an RSS feed from Spreaker.com. And also, guys, I got another thing in the works. Going to be doing video uploads and whatnot to my website as well. So, as soon as those start coming, or as soon as I get the stuff coming for that, I'm going to figure out how to do live stream on YouTube or Twitter or anything like that. So, spread the word. Let me know what you guys think, how I can improve it, whatever. This thing's blowing up. I'm excited about it. This is awesome. I'm excited. I'm so excited. This is so cool. It really is. Who would have thunk it? I wouldn't have thunk it. Well, all right, guys. I thank you much for listening. Thank you much for tuning in. Check out my website, thehohoshow.com. .com. Take it easy, guys. Good night.